Hello, my name is Cyler. I am the disembodied voice that's going to be telling you guys how to use a unit circle to quickly find the values of trigonometric functions. So, we're going to start off with sine 11 pi sixths. Now, all of these that don't have the degree sign are going to be in radians. So, we have sine 11 pi sixths. You can see 11 pi sixths is over here in the bottom right, quadrant 4. And we have some coordinates that are attached to that. The sine value of the 11 pi sixths is going to be the y value of these coordinates. So we can see it is the square root of 3 over 2, negative 1/2. So we're just going to have ourselves negative 1/2. Cosine is slightly similar. This time we have a different radian. So we have 3 pi fourths. 3 pi fourths is up here, and this is the coordinate for it. Cosine is just going to be the x value of those coordinates. So we just take this, transfer that over here. Cosine of 3 pi fourths is the square root of 2 over 2. Tangent is a fun one because for this one we have to take the y value in the coordinates and put it over the x value of the coordinates as a ratio. 6 pi is also going to be a little bit special. What we have to do is we have 2 pi right here. So how do we get to 6 pi? The only thing we can do is go around the circle 3 times until we land back here. If we go around the circle 3 times, then this will be equal to 6 pi. So we're just going to use these values right here, even though we've gone around the circle 3 times. So that is going to be 0 over 1 y over x, and that is going to give us 0. Next, we have cosecant 5 pi sixths. 5 pi sixths, where's that? It's up here in this leaf. Cosecant is the inverse of sine. If sine is the y, then cosecant is going to be the inverse of the y. You can see here that it is 1/2, so our cosecant is going to just be 2. 2 over 1 equals 2. Secant is the inverse of cosine, so we're going to find our 4 pi thirds, which is down here in the bottom over here. And we're going to look at that x value, negative 1/2. We're going to take the inverse of it. Negative 2 over 1 is just negative 2. Cotangent, 7 pi sixths. Cotangent is the inverse of tangent, which means we're looking for that x over y value. 7 pi sixths, we need to find that. 7 pi sixths is over here, first one after pi. And we're going to take these x values and put them over the y. So that's going to be a negative square root of 3 over 2, all divided by negative 1 over 2. Now we could do the keep, change, flip, and all of that, but what I would like to do is multiply that by 2 over 2, and that will leave us with a square root of 3 over 1, both of them negative, which will give us the square root of 3. And that is what the cotangent of 7 pi sixths is. The next one is a little different. It is the cosecant of 30 degrees. When we have degrees, the only thing that's going to change is the number that we're looking for. All of these have been labeled with degrees in addition to their radians. So we're just going to look for 30 degrees, which is right here. Just changes the number we're looking for. That's the only difference. The cosecant is the inverse of the sine. Sine is the y value. So the y value over here is 1/2. So the cosecant of 30 degrees is 2. The inverse gives us 2 over 1, which is 2. Cosine of negative pi thirds. This one is a little bit different because we have to take this circle and we have to go down. We have to go clockwise instead of counterclockwise because it's negative. So we start here, like we always do, and we go down. We are going down pi third. If we look up here, 1 pi third is 2 ticks away from 0. So we're going to start at 0, and we're going to go 2 ticks down. If we count 2 ticks in between where we're going and where we're going to end up, that'll give us 300 degrees for negative pi thirds. So we want the cosine, which is going to be equal to the x value, and that is 1/2. Those were all kinds of special cases and all 6 of the trigonometric functions and how to use a unit circle to find all of them.